Welcome to the winter wonderland. We got 4 more inches of snow. I had the tractor plugged in. Fired right up. I raised the bucket. I raised the back blade. I was going to turn around and plow, pull it away from the garage here. I start up here so I don't, trample it down. It started. It ran probably a minute. Quit. Will not start. I think we got another fuel problem again. You saw me put in that cetane, not the 911, but the diesel fuel supplement. Winterizer anti-gel prevents fuel gelling. Well, that's what I think it is. I think we got another frozen bowl here. It's 27 degrees, so it doesn't seem to be cold enough to me. But what we're going to do is we put that new fuel bowl assembly in with a shutoff and new cartridge just, 2 weeks? So let's take this side cover off, clean this out. We'll shut the fuel off. We'll pull that bowl off in there. And our fuel shutoff is right here. That's easy. So remember, that's a new assembly. So we're not going to lose much fuel here, but got to do what we got to do. I'm going to loosen the ring up. And we're going to pull that fuel bowl out and see what we got going on, because that's the only thing that has given us problem over the years is moisture in the bottom, and there's no fuel drain on it. I told you I wanted to take the old bowl and see if I can put some kind of drain on the bottom of it and reuse that. And let's see if that's loose enough. I should go get some kind of gloves on. I was thinking this will only take a minute, right? All right, I think our ring is loose enough. Let me get some kind of gloves on. I just found some vinyl gloves. Be good enough for this, I guess. I don't want to spill this. I want to see how much moisture we have in it. I have seen this when it's been down to 0. The other day we had 16 below, but it's a 27 today. And I've seen this freeze up solid before. The fuel filter is stuck in there. Come on. And because the oil filter is below it, and the oil dipstick tubes right here, you can't keep it neat. Let's take this in. So it is, check it out. Let's take the ring off. Let's pull the filter out. It's got ice on the bottom. See it? Fuel looks clean. Remember, we pretty much drained the tank up. But look at it, we got about 3/4 of an inch of solid ice on the bottom. So I'm going to take this in, thaw it out. Actually, I got the fire going over here. I could just take it over by the fire. Remember, this is diesel, so it's not going to explode. If it was gasoline, I wouldn't have the wood stove running. But we'll thaw this thing out, and you tell me why using the proper anti-gel in a tractor with 6-gallon, 7-gallon tank, why we're getting so much moisture in this, and that's what's causing it. Like I said, if every once in a while I could open a drain and drain that out, that'd be fine. But we're talking 1 tank of fuel is all I ran through this. You see, I drained the fuel out. Look how much water's in that. So it's 25% full of water of just the bowl. That's crazy. Got all my ice out of there. I just went over by the wood stove. It melted right up quick. I took some brake clean, sprayed it out. The gas filter or fuel filter looks brand new still. We're just going to reuse it. Set her in like that and put her back together. Slide our ring up on. But I'd like to know why this happens that quickly. 1 tank of fuel. Slide her down in there. Keep it clean. And if you want to test it, just open the petcock here and see if she comes flying right out of there. And it's not. So there's water in the tank still. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my heat gun and warm up the bottom of this. I don't know. I'd like to find out why. We've got a new fuel cap on here, and it's a plastic tank. And I'm using clean containers. And so this is a problem. Always has been. Well, by the time I got the heat gun and cord out here, it started flowing. So I went ahead and put the cartridge on, tighten up the ring. Let's fire this up. But what I have to do first is bleed this. This is a 13 mil, and I got to loosen the top here. So right, you can see there, right here, we got to loosen this up till fuel starts bubbling up out of here. There it goes. See that? And how much is coming? I have to loosen it a little bit more. Usually you see air bubbles and then it stops and you just get a bunch of flow. She's wet across there. Not coming out like it should though. It's coming out of there pretty good. See the air bubbles? You give it a second. I'll close that off and we'll start it. Well, I closed that off. So let's see if we got battery enough here. Remember, it was 16 below. Do my glow plug. That goes for a few seconds, and then I hold another 5 up to 10. I was told we can do. Just hold it on longer. See what she'll do. Thinking about it. Tells me we don't have all the air out. Well, I bled her again. Let's try it. I think a fuel on your diesel, you got to be careful where you get it. Make sure it's a winter blend. But I did put that cetane stuff in there, anti-gel. Man, it's almost. Third time of bleeding it. Let's try it. My fingers are getting cold. Wait a few seconds there. Now she sounds good. We lost a little bit of fuel on the ground there, but no drips. Looks good. I don't know why we're getting so much water, moisture in our fuel. Like I said, I got a new fuel cap there, replaced a year ago, and plastic tank, clean cans. We'll let her warm up and see what goes on here. Make sure I can get this plowing done. I gotta clean the seat off. We got 8-foot snowbanks here. We're just getting into February. Put down in the comments if you had the similar situation. Excuse me. I realize I want to be able to store it indoors, but we can't always do that. When I plug it in, you know, it'll fire right up. But we always have this fuel issue ever since brand new. So I wish I had a drain on the bottom of the fuel bowl when I come in and I'm all done with the tractor, even when it's cold out. Pop the side cover off and just drain that excess water out of the bottom, and then when I go to start, it shouldn't have that problem. But as far as I know, they don't make a bowl like that for a compact. But thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.